Hello everyone, my name is PrezWaste and welcome to this review of Helldivers. So let's jump into it.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity, liberty, and democracy. Our way of life.
So, Helldivers is the latest game from the Swedish developer called Arrowhead. It was released on the Sony consoles early in March, and Arrowhead is mostly known for a fun little game called Magica. So now you're probably wondering, what the heck is Helldivers? Well, in Helldivers you play as a soldier who is part of an organization called Helldivers. You're supposed to help a planet called Super Earth to spread democracy throughout the galaxy, and this is of course done by explosions and bullets. So as you can probably tell by now, this game is delivered with a solid dose of humor, and it hits those points spot on and kinda reminds me of an even weirder version of Starship Troopers. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the story of Helldivers.
And create a future for Super Earth. Spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become more than you are. Become a hero. Become a legend.
So if we are to talk more about gameplay and elements in Helldivers, Helldivers is a top-down twin-stick shooter, which means one analog stick controls your character and the other one controls your aim around the map. One of the more recent twin-stick shooters is Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, of course, so if you have played that, the gameplay is kind of similar to that. But the good thing here, of course, is that Helldivers is more than just a regular shooter. You have perks and something called stratagems, and you can unlock new weapons and stuff. The stratagems or the perks allows you to resurrect your character faster, or make sure that you would stand more bullets before eventually kicking the bucket. Meanwhile, the stratagems are 4 skills which you can deploy on the map by pressing certain patterns on the D-pad. You get that you need to press up, down, blah 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 to deploy something on the map. It can be a vehicle, it can be a machine gun, or it can be plain old ammunition. You are usually rewarded these gems and perks by completing missions and planets. And the fun thing about this is that you can find samples throughout the planets, which allows you to upgrade these stratagems as well. And another fun thing about the stratagems is the fact that they fall from the sky when you deploy them. So if you're standing directly below it, you will die instantly.
Ja, nice. Åh, sånn Supermann. Usynlig Supermann. Oi, vi må legge oss ned, Mari. Det hender jo på noe. Hvorfor lander Mari på meg?
Other than these mechanics, Helldivers is a really simple but really fun game. You select a planet with your desired difficulty setting. There are 12 difficulty settings, by the way. And these are ranking from stupidly easy to insanely hard. Then you deploy on a map, complete certain objects like capture a place, save survivors, or kill someone. Then you extract from the planet and start anew on some other planet. So all you really do in Helldivers is travel from planet to planet, shoot things up for about 10 to 15 minutes, then move on. But the fact that the game offers 4-player co-op and a friendly fire always on feature makes every objective a joy to play. Since you can't just go in guns blazing, but you need to take your time and be smart about everything. Oh, and by the way, you also have levels on your character in the game, which allows you to unlock new weapons and costumes as you develop your character. But if we are to talk about the not so good things in Helldivers, it's the crossplay function. Crossplay is where you're supposed to play with a PS3, a PS4, and a Vita user. They're supposed to play together online without any hiccups. That isn't working at the moment. That being said, I have encountered no special issues when playing PS4 to PS4. And another minor thing is that whenever you complete a mission, you need to watch every other player's gain progression throughout that stage. This is, however, like I said, a minor thing, which can be changed in future patches. And the last issue I have with Helldivers is the lack of motivation to play single player. As far as I can understand, you can play this game alone, but I don't see that being an option for everyone. I find myself hopping in with random people rather than playing alone. Helldivers is definitely a co-op game. Other than that, there isn't too much to say about Helldivers. The game looks okay with some cool light settings and some awesome foot tracking in the snow and in the desert, at least on the PS4. And of course, the awesome close physics which you saw in the intro. The game also got a cheesy but fitting soundtrack and tops that off with humorous sound design which has your character shouting things like FREEDOM when you're plowing bullets into your enemies. So, Helldivers is a good game which is best enjoyed co-op. You have some really good mechanics and a simple but very fun gameplay. Helldivers is, like I said before, available now for the cheap price of $20, and in my humble opinion, it's worth it. I have played over 14 hours and I can't see myself quitting soon. But that being said, if you're one of those people who needs a good story to stay interested in a game, you should probably stay away from Helldivers. Because Helldivers is all about the gameplay. But for now, let's get to the final verdict. So the pros are so much fun co-op, humor, many difficulties, simple but addicting gameplay, and some awesome mechanics. So the cons are, not a good single play game, forced to watch all progression, issues regarding the crossplay, and lack of story, for those who mind that. So the final verdict is 8 out of 10. Helldivers is a great game which, like I said, is best enjoyed co-op. It's not an 8 out of 10 single player, but co-op it is. So everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment and or subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching and stay awesome.